This oats that you get from the food pantry is, well, they're very small. They don't make the greatest oatmeal, but I tell you what they do make, fantastic granola. You can either make granola bars out of it, or you can turn it into granola where you to put over your yogurt, which is what I usually do because that's what the family likes. So let's get started. It's a pretty simple recipe, and now I'm using avocado oil. You can use whatever oil you want. Basically, the oil is just a tablespoon, but avocado oil doesn't have any flavor. That's kind of the reason that I like it, and it's good for you. Then we're going to do 2 tablespoons. That was 1 tablespoon of avocado oil, 2 tablespoons of honey. The thing I don't like about honey is it doesn't come out that easy, but here we go. So you usually do a little extra because a lot of the honey kind of stays in there. Then I've got 2 tablespoons of butter that I already pre-melted. All right, do the rest of that. Just about a half a teaspoon of Morton salt. Yeah, there's a little too much. There you go. There goes the rest. Morton salt, our Grand Sleen buddies. A little bit of vanilla. And a little bit of cinnamon. Okay, and both those, vanilla and cinnamon, are optional. All right, now we're going to do a cup of oats. All right, we're going to do 1 cup of oats. Oh, I got to stir it up first because you want it to get all the way through there. And so after you, now that, remember, this is not, I'm not making a huge amount here. And I've got the oven preheated to 325. Now, a lot of times I make a huge amount, but the problem is, it'll go bad on you. Because if you don't eat it and you leave it there for a week or so, let me grab some pecans. We'll throw some pecans in there. You can throw some slivered almonds or walnuts or whatever you like. But we're from Texas. We like pecans. Then we're just going to start mixing it all together here. And hopefully it won't all jump out like it just did with me over here. At least I can see that. They're white, so I can see when they hit the black surface there. Then I will use the back of the cup just to push it down together, and once you get it all moist and everything else, my oven's not completely heated yet, then we're going to put it in 325 about 15 minutes, and then we'll check it. It does not, you just want it where it's going to be brown looking or whatever, or tan or whatever. If you overdo it, you'll start smelling, especially since I put pecans in here. Those little things, they burn. Once you get it done, then you're going to let it sit there and cool. Because when it cools, then I'll come back and show you. Because then you can break it apart. You can, truthfully, you could cut it when you pull it out of there, and then probably do the bars or whatever. But I would probably do that on parchment paper and stuff. But you see how it's making getting it crushed together. Like I said, we use it for yogurt, so depends on what you're using it for. It's not quite there yet, so I will put it in the oven as soon as it's ready. Okay, oven's ready. Here we go. 325. Putting it on for 15 minutes, and then when I pull it out, I'll show you. We'll see if it's ready or if it needs to go a little longer. All right, we'll see what we got here. All right. can't really tell, but it looks dark enough, so I am going to stop it now. Okay, you know what I forgot to tell you? If you want it a little sweeter, which some people do, you can add brown sugar to it. You can add, you know, like, what are they? Not figs, but dates, raisins, any of that other stuff. So basically, it is now brown, but I put it in for a little bit longer because I didn't like the way it looked. When it completely cools, it'll be nice and crispy. Then I usually just put it in a Ziploc bag, not an airtight container, because they go through this amount, they'll go through pretty quick, especially with the yogurt that we make and all that stuff. So there's so many things you could add to it, but that's up to you. But you know, I'm just giving you an idea what to do with all the oats that you get. So I appreciate you watching. Thank you.